Hello, everyone. Welcome to Reggae Boyz commentary. I'm Simon Preston. Thank you very much for tuning in. I have a very, very special guest with me today, and it is none other than Swindon Town's central midfielder, Anthony Grant. Anthony, how are you doing? Thank you very much for this opportunity to speak with me, and hope you and the family are doing well.
Yeah, no problem, and yeah, thank you. The family are doing well, thank you.
And as we get into this, Anthony, I just wanted to know from you a bit of your background. A bit, is it your parents or your grandparents that were born on the island of Jamaica?
My grandparents, my nan's in Port Antonio. I go there every year to visit her, and then or I bring her out to Negril, let her treat her like a queen, and bring her to an all-inclusive hotel. You know what I mean? Look after
Yeah. And I'm sure the experience growing up in London, you must have had like a Jamaican and Caribbean culture, the food, the music, and all of that.
her. Oh yeah, all day, especially the food. Obviously, when I go over to my nan's, she's always cooking me probably like 4 or 5 meals, curry
Wow.
goat, salt fish, ackee and salt. Yeah, everything. Just
Wow.
trying to get me fat, but obviously being a footballer, you can't be fat.
I understand what you mean. And in England and in London as a whole, you get a chance to have some Jamaican food as well.
Yeah,
Brixton and
all the
pot, yeah.
time, all the
Yeah.
time. My mum knows how to cook curry goat. That's my favorite. So if you give me
Wow.
curry goat, I'm happy. I'm a happy guy.
Yeah. Yeah. When the COVID thing settles down, definitely, certainly would love to have you back on the island and enjoy the hot sun and everything like that, you know?
Yeah, you're not wrong.
So yeah, in terms of your footballing career, as we know, everything sort of started at Chelsea. What was that experience like in that academy? And of course, you made an appearance for them under Jose in the Premier League. So that experience in the academy and breaking into the first team, what was that experience like for you?
It was very good to be fair because obviously I'd been there since the age of 7. And I'd worked hard to get that appearance, even if it was just one appearance. But even being around the first team and making that appearance at Old Trafford, like it's a big deal. When you look back at it now, I was only 17, and a lot of hard work, and obviously Jose Mourinho, he's a fantastic manager. He loved me, so I loved him. So I mean, so and I liked working for him, and he taught me a lot. And then obviously Makalele that plays my position, like you learn a lot of him, and made me the player that I am today.
And in terms of that relationship that you had with Jose, was he the sort of character that like put your hand around your arm and just like give good encouragement to you as a young player in the camp?
Yeah, because he could see my qualities, and like even when the first team played the reserve team, he said to me, "You're going to be on the reserve team today." And I went and played the reserve team, and how I played, he was over the moon with. He put his arm around me and said, "Like that's how you need to train." And he said, "If anyone that wants to be with the first team, look how Anthony got and trained today. That's how you need to train." So no, he was just a very good manager. Man management was first class. I ain't got a bad word to say about him.
Hmm. And in terms of being in that dressing room with a lot of new faces, that was the year that Chelsea won the title for the first time in 50 odd years or something like that. Just being in that dressing room with world class players, what was that experience like for you?
Oh, it was unbelievable. Just like winning the title, the spirit, just the banter, everything, just everything. The morale, like even when they were losing, just coming back, the training sessions. It was unbelievable. That's what I mean. I was only what 16, turning 17 at the time, and it was surreal. You know what I mean? Not many people get that chance.
Yeah, from the academy days, were you always a central midfielder or you played other positions?
No, I played for Chelsea and England. I played centre mid and right back. But
Mm,
then it was just one of them where the older you get, you have to nail down the position. You can't just keep swapping. But obviously,
mm,
that's like today. I played centre half because we haven't got no centre halves. We 1-3-1. So it's just
yeah,
one of them where I'm adaptable, but my first position is a CDM, like a six.
yeah. I just want to know, like growing up in England, as you know, we know about the physicality, and normally somebody that might play as a holding midfielder or a defensive midfielder, many people expect it to be a guy 6'3", 6'4", but someone like you, 5'10", 5'11". But did a lot of people like judge you, or did you think, I can play the role. I might not be that height, but I could still go out there and deliver.
Yeah, obviously when I come back to Yarn, I play football a lot, and obviously it toughens you up because them man, you know how them man tackle already. So
Yeah.
and the pitch is bobbly. So them being aggressive when I was going out and playing, even when I went out there as an Englishmen, they're looking at me like, raw, he's strong and he's aggressive. And I mean, they probably thought there was a pushman over and stuff. Yeah, no, as a enforcer, the general, whatever you want to call that position, you got to be set the tone for the team and let the others express themselves.
Mhm. And you spoke about your experiences with food and everything in Jamaica. I just wanted to know if you had that experience about like watching the Reggae Boys on the telly or in person, sitting down and watching a match. You had any of those experiences growing up?
Yeah, the World Cup with Rob. I remember Robbie L, Marcus Gale, and I'm just hearing the tunes in the background, the beats, just hitting the drums and that. I'm thinking, this is crazy. Even the yellow tops, the icon yellow tops. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Just
yeah,
with the Jamaican badge in it, with the Reggae Boys on the other side. It's a sick
yeah.
feeling. Obviously, to see them at the World Cup was just it's unbelievable.
Yeah, it's fantastic, really. And I mean, you have a fellow Jamaican at the club in Joel Grant. What has he been like? He's a really good lad.
Yeah, he's the granddad of the team, but he's more Jamaican than I am because I'm laid back, but then he takes laid back to like another level. But yeah, no,
Mm,
Joe got he's doing well. He's doing well. Just come back from injury, but yeah, he's a very good player as you've seen firsthand. So
yeah.
he needs a running team and hopefully gets
Hmm.
going again.
Yeah, and I'm sure you're aware by now there it's no secrets to anybody. Your stats speaks volumes to the work that you've done this season, and of course it has attracted the interest of the Jamaican FA, the JFF. How does it feel to just be in the conversation and to attract that interest from Jamaica? Is it something that you're excited about?
Oh, I'm over the moon. Like I'm not gonna lie about it. Like I've been waiting for this call, just the recognition, just and obviously just even doing this with you now is something that I even told my mum or my nan just because you don't know how far it's gonna go. So it might not happen, it might happen, but obviously I'm trying to sort out what I need to sort out. And if it goes ahead, then I'll be buzzing and can't wait to meet up with the rest of them.
Yeah. Of course, you and I have had a chat before, but just so the viewers may be aware, have you had that opportunity to speak with an agent and say, okay, I need to get this document and that document so you can just move the process forward, really?
You know, I spoke to my nan yesterday and spoke to my mum today. So hopefully, and my mum says she's gonna sort it. So because we had a game tonight, so hopefully I'm gonna speak to my agent tomorrow and then go from there as well. See if we can speed it up
Yeah.
because obviously it will be a privilege to play for my proper reggae boys country. You know what I'm saying? Putting that famous yellow shirt.
Yeah, of course. It definitely is something to look forward to. And you know, Anthony, you always have naysayers and you have people and skeptics and everything like that. What would you say to them if they say, "Oh, this guy is 33 going on 34." Do the legs still feel you can manage football another couple of years? You still feel fit and sharp because you played a lot of football over the last couple of
Yeah,
seasons.
this always comes up. So like even when I went on loan to Swindon last year, everyone was like, he's what like 32 at the time. Oh, his legs are gone. Do we need him? And after the first game, I was sub, came on after like 10 minutes, ended up winning the game 3-1. Everyone's like, oh my God, he's unbelievable. We signed a winner, blah 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 blah. And in my head, I knew that that was like a 4 out of 10, but they're giving me like a 9 out of 10, 8 out of 10. So when I was fit and they saw the real me, they were like, "Oh my God, what have we signed? We signed an animal, signed a beast." And then they were at a level, and they said I came through the building in the next 5 games, just brought them to the next level, and then we ended up winning the league. So and it's like I was speaking to Joel. It's like he
Hmm.
said, everyone's going to be looking at your age, but then when they see what I can do, they'll be like, "Huh? How's this guy still moving like this after he made his debut? However long ago?" But it's always been like that. But
Hmm.
I'm alright with that because once I get my foot in the door, I'm not coming out the door. You know what I mean? Because I know once people see how I play and what I bring to the team, they know that you don't get called a general for no reason. You know what I mean?
Yes, of course.
So
And yeah. Hmm. That's true. And we know about what you've been able to do in breaking up play and giving it to the more creative players, but you've shown you can score goals as well, which is an asset to your game.
yeah, I chip it with a few goals here and there, but let's not get carried. I've got what, 3 this season?
Yeah, 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 yeah,
Yeah, so it's not too bad.
yeah, yeah.
So
And well, the accolades speak for themselves as well. Being a player of the year at Port Vale and Swindon and Players Player of the Year. So it's clear to see that the teammates respect what you do on the pitch, and it should never be undervalued, that position in particular.
it's but this is what I mean. So like we had a striker that got what 30 goals last year, and I still got player of the season. So that tells you what I was doing and what I was producing week in, week out. So I know what I can do. It's just like I said, once I get my foot through the door and I'm settled, then hopefully the manager has no option but to pick me.
Yeah, and like I said, you've experienced many different opportunities and loan deals across League Two, League One. What has been the biggest takeaway from playing in the Football League, really, in terms of the experiences that you've had? Was it a culture shock, when you left Chelsea to go and play in the lower divisions? Was it an experience for you that sticks with you?
To be fair, like when I first went on loan, uh, the facilities and all that, but that's part and parcel. You're at the top, you know what I mean? You got to adjust. And obviously, when I first went on loan, I think I played something like 50 games and went back to Chelsea. And then for going out on loan again, I'd already done it already, so and I knew what it was going to be like. So I wasn't one of them that had to like adjust too much. I just, you know what I mean? Like, you come from nothing anyway. So what's the worst that can happen?
Mm. Yeah, it's just, you have some players that are in Man United, Chelsea, Liverpool academy. They get released, and 5 years later they end up in non-league football, but you stayed grounded and you're holding your own in the Football League, you know what I mean?
Yeah, no, my name. Everyone knows what I can do. So even like something I'm out of contract in the summer, we'll see what happens. But I know I've done enough to
Mhm.
re-sign at Swindon or other teams. So managers know what I can do. They won't look at the age. They'll think that they know the leg's not going. Like I've played what
Yeah,
30 something games this season, and
yeah,
that's in COVID where all the matches are squashed together. So imagine if it wasn't, I'll be probably playing 46, 50 games. So
yeah.
no, you just got to get on with it, and it is what it is.
And like you said, you've been to Jamaica like every summer, really, for holidays. So you're ready for the experience of traveling 9 hours to Jamaica, probably every international break. You prepared for it mentally?
Oh yeah, yeah, definitely. The only person that will probably miss me is my little
Yeah.
boy, but you'll understand
Uh,
when he sees me on the TV or something shouting, "Daddy, daddy, daddy."
yeah. Yeah. Okay. Well, that sounds great. And finally, before we wrap up, Anthony, any message you have for Jamaican fans in terms of how excited you may be and looking forward to the opportunity ahead?
Oh yeah, I'm over the moon to hopefully get an opportunity, and I'm really buzzing. And if it comes across that it happens, then you'll see the best of me, and you won't regret it.
All right. Thank you very much, Anthony. Really, really appreciate your time, and we'll definitely